Hi, are you sick and tired of paying hundreds of dollars a month for cable or dish? GNR TV is your answer. These guys have an incredible 100% legal product that is a cord cutter's dream. For as low as $25 a month, you will get over 400 HD channels, including all major sports packages, pay per views, premium movies, and entertainment. To get started, all you need is a streaming device, such as an Amazon Fire Stick, internet, and a desire to save a ton of cash. No contracts, no credit checks, no hidden fees. I myself have been a subscriber, and I must say this service is amazing. To learn more, search GNR TV on Facebook or Instagram, and I will also be posting a link on my pages to check out on my podcast website. Lastly, for first-time subscribers, use promo code SIR30 to save $5 for your first month. GNR TV, streaming done right.
Let's get slicing and dicing with Sir Sturdy horror fans. On this podcast, you will hear me and a guest do some movie reviews, random funny horror chats, and whatever else comes to mind. So tune in, kick back, relax, and always remember, I'll see you in your nightmares.
Well, just Jason's mask.
How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Got another exciting, awesome episode of Horror with Sir Sturdy. I got my brother Lightbright on here with me. Lightbright, what's good?
Yo, what's up?
How's it going, though, man? How's everything?
Yeah, it's good. It's good. Nice and light.
That's good and bright. And the movie we'll be reviewing is called The Id. Amanda Wyss is one of the main characters in this movie, and it's actually a really, really, really good movie. She's in a different type of role than what you've seen from The Nightmare on Elm Street. The original Nightmare on Elm Street, I should say. Way different role. She's the main character in this. And this movie's a mindfuck. Definitely a mindfuck. And I really enjoyed it. I actually have the movie playing right now in the background just so we can kind of go through scenes and all that. And shit, man, like, I'll just tell you I'll tell you what I was, or I'll tell you guys what I was telling Lightbright a little while ago about how my wife Frances and I were at Scaricon at the Turning Stone last year in October, and we seen Amanda Wyss there. We stopped at her table and we talked to her, and I was like, I'd let her know how we were at a con in Albany, was Albany Comic Con or something, Albany Empire State Comic Con, and we met her there originally, and she was telling us about a movie. She was telling us about this movie and how we should check it out and how we should watch it. And we told her we were going to. This was back last year in April. We didn't watch it. We didn't watch it at the time. And when we seen her in October, we were talking to her, and I told her, I was like, you know what? I was like, we're going to watch it tonight when we get back to our hotel room, and which we did. Loved the movie. I told her, I said, listen, we'll watch it tonight. We'll come back and tell you how we feel about it tomorrow. She thanked us, gave us hugs and all that stuff, and which was great. Loved it. I love how humble people are with that. So we came back, we watched the movie, and as you know, Henry, I'm more of a slasher, gory, in-your-face, crazy, violent, wild type of horror fan when it comes to these, when it comes to horror movies. But this movie right here got me into more of the mindfuck / slow burn type of movies.
Yeah, it's like a psychological thriller.
There you go. That's a good way of putting it. Psychological thriller. And it's a really good one. And, this really got me. Like, it held my attention through the whole movie. A lot of times, especially if we're laying down in bed, chilling, watching a movie, having a couple of drinks, I doze off. I can't help it. I'm comfortable. This movie I stayed awake for the whole time. And so the next day we went, talked to Amanda, and we just told her how we enjoyed the movie. We loved the movie. And she was just so humble. Like, it makes you like the movie more. It makes you like her more as a person, because not that you don't get that, you don't feel you're going to get that when you talk to these actors and actresses at these cons. You're thinking they're going to be just big-headed and just, full of themselves, but it's the complete opposite, and she's definitely the complete opposite. She's probably one of the nicest. Everybody I met was really nice. She's probably one of the nicest ones I've met. But anyway, so I told her, I was like, yeah, so, I was like, I really enjoyed the movie. We really enjoyed the movie. We loved the movie. And I was like, you know what I'm going to do? I was like, I'm going to actually do a podcast on this movie, and I told her I was like, I'm either one of my good friends, one of my co-hosts, or my brother, or whoever. We're gonna do a podcast on this movie, and I did expect to do this a whole lot sooner, but about almost a
This is
year
about 10
later,
months.
eh, give or take a few, about 10 months
Better
later,
late than never.
we're finally doing it, and I got my brother on here doing this movie. He watched it last night. He enjoyed it, and
did.
it's definitely different. Like it's
Yeah, I didn't know what to expect going in.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
yeah,
But
yeah.
I'd say about 10 minutes in, you get a feel for how the movie is going to be, in a sense.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And it's just, you know what? I'm gonna let you take over. You talk for a little bit. So, would you really like? Were your thoughts of this movie? You know?
Well, first off, her dad was a dick,
Oh hell yeah.
and and I understand it's a movie, and I've watched all kinds of crazy movies, like the language from the dad to the daughter, the way he was talking to her, and I'm like, wow.
Talking
I'm
down
thinking,
to her.
what was that?
Talking down to her.
Well, yeah, but like the words he was using, you know what I mean? Like,
You could say the
holy
words.
shit.
You could
Well,
swear.
yeah, I know, but like he's calling her cunt, and bitch, and all kinds of other shit. And I'm like, oh wow,
Disrespect.
like,
Oh.
yeah. So you could tell, in the way she was reacting to it, you could tell like it had what was going on, the dynamic between the mother and the father. Like you can tell it's been going on for a while.
Father daughter.
Because she was acting like it wasn't even bothering her, like it was
Yeah.
going right over her head. And one thing I was trying to figure out was like, did he really need her help, or did she need him? Type of
Ooh.
deal, because like she never left the house. Meredith,
Yeah.
she never left the house. Remember, she put on the makeup in the beginning, and then he was like, I don't know why you're putting that on. You never leave the house, So it was like a codependent. Was it a codependent like relationship? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's actually a great freaking point you say, because first time watch I never even thought of that till you just said it, because I'm over here thinking like she's doing everything she can to help him physically, and you could even say mentally and emotionally. Like his everything that he needs done, he does for her, or she does for him. Sorry, but it's like, is she mentally unstable to where she feels she needs to help him to help herself, to make herself feel good or whatever, or is she doing this just to help him, or is she doing it out of guilt? You don't really, you know what I mean? You don't. It's tough. And It's one of those things where you can take any of those perspectives we've said, and you can probably be right with every single one of them.
Right. And how she was like, well, hey, I can see why mom left you, or why mom left, because he's a miserable prick. It's, the best way to put it.
Yeah, he is.
And then that one scene where he flicked the mashed potatoes on her, like,
That was early too.
was that really called for? Like, was that really necessary?
Not at all. And I love mashed potatoes, but you don't need to be flicking it on me, especially if I'm helping take care of your old ass.
Exactly.
That'd be so tight. But that red dress.
Yeah. Yep. There were some memories of that dress.
Yeah, there definitely was. It's no, I'm at the part where she's like sitting on her boyfriend's lap with the red dress, and he unzipped the back of it, and she's kind of iffy.
It's about to go down.
Yes,
One thing I noticed, like she was like stuck in the past. Like you notice, like everything in her bedroom was like from when she was in high school.
Mhm.
She had like all the stuffed animals, and like it was very like childish. Like I just feel like she was like stuck in the past, like never moved on from that moment in high school.
Yeah, she was. She was real. But you know what it could be too, though?
What's that?
Is hang on one second. It's like those were happier times for her, and like right now her life is miserable. And maybe her life was miserable all throughout her life with her father, but those times she had with her boyfriend is what she's kind of stuck on mentally. and she's like,
Right, because those are like her best times.
yeah, and she's like stuck there mentally, like she's holding the red dress right now and thinking about this stuff, and it's like, maybe in her head she thinks that can happen again. Well, obviously we kind of know that because you get
Well,
later in the
yeah,
movie.
that's what she was thinking. Yeah, but when we get to that part, I mean,
Now
yeah.
we're at the part where she's getting ready. We're at the part where she's drawing a bath for herself, I believe. And this is the part where she gets in the tub. It would have been funny if she farted.
Mm-hmm. It's a little, little bubble pop up.
Speaking of which, I'm gonna get off topic real quick.
Right on.
How come, and it's off topic, but it's not. But how come in the tub, in the shower, in the pool, when you fart, it smells like death? It's just awful. Do you know why? You seem to be an expert in this kind of stuff.
I mean, if like the tub is hot and like I think maybe the smell is like amplified by the heat.
Yeah, but even if it's cold,
I don't know. Fuck.
it has something to do with those fucking.
Scientists.
Has a booty science.
Yeah.
Yo, real quick, I gotta just say this one last thing. It's sticking with booties. Breakfast.
So it's on topic.
Tyler,
It's on topic on the off topic.
yeah.
Topic.
Tyler, the Creator, had a rap or whatever, a freestyle. I don't know if you heard about it or heard it or not. It was recent where he said, him and Funk Flex were cruising for buff neck niggas for hot butt sex or some shit like that.
Say that again.
He said, Tyler, the Creator, said him and Funk Flex were I think he said like cruising the streets for buff neck niggas for hot butt sex. The reason why I'm saying this is because on the Breakfast Club, now she's I'm guessing she's masturbating in the tub. I had to mention that real quick. She's thinking about her ex.
Well, I think that was the part I was thinking would have been funny if she farted.
As she's masturbating, and bloop, bloop, it just ruined the moment.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the Breakfast Club, they were talking about that. Like they had people call in to ask them if they were into that.
Buff niggas for butt sex.
No, if they're into hot butt sex, right? So DJ Envy, when the person calls, DJ Envy will say, hi, hi, what's your name, blah blah blah. And one dude, he was like, hey, dude, I forgot the guy's name. Let's just say his name's Henry. And he was like, hey, so you into hot butt sex? This thing was like, hell yeah, but not butt sex. Yo, I rewound that. I was like you in that story. So I rewound that about 10 times, just in tears at my desk at work, laughing at that part.
Look it up on YouTube.
Yo, you'll be dying. I know it has nothing to do with the movie, but it was important to tell you. And it was funny. I know you'll find it funny because you have the same sense of humor as me. Like a 12-year-old adolescent boy.
Butt sex.
Hot butt sex at that. But anyway, back to the movie. Yeah, I just feel like I don't know though. I feel like sometimes she's like stuck in the past, and then sometimes she's like stuck in the present. Like she's trapped.
Sometimes she seems like she you can tell like she gets crazy. Like she seems normal in some points, and the other time she just seems like fucking wacky. You know what I mean? And the further along we get in the movie, the deeper down she goes.
Yeah.
I think the turning point was that scene with the when she was giving Dad water. It was when she got out of the tub.
Mm-hmm.
And he called her and she got him a cup of water and he's like, "Oh, you trying to drown me?"
Yeah.
And he spit on her. She slapped him.
Yo, that scene's going on right now. He just spit on her. Boom.
Yeah, and right. I think that was the turning point, like the breaking point for her.
Yeah.
And then she slapped him, and I'm like, she should have did that sooner.
You know what it is though? I mean, I feel like she loves her father, which isn't ridiculous to say, even though he's an asshole and like a horrible person, but she really loves her father. And it makes me feel weird because you're laying down looking at me like that. We're not in the same house, the same room. We're recording through Skype, but he's doing his light skin stuff where he has to be laying down doing weird stuff. He can't just sit up and sit still like us medium skin people or dark skins. thinks
Nah,
he's
we
all.
gotta be comfortable.
He thinks he's all cool. He thinks he's Prince right now. He's in his Prince right now.
You see this? You see this bed rest?
He just doesn't have his. He doesn't have his assless chaps out or whatever the hell you call them. His butt ain't hanging out. Sun's out, buns out.
No, you're right. How do you know? You couldn't see my face.
That's true. Good. Well, keep your buns to yourself. But yeah, like she really loves and I feel like she really loves and respects her father, but she like fears him. And then I feel
I don't know why. Nigga can't walk. Just leave the room.
I feel like at parts
He has a hold on her.
yeah, he has a mental hold on her, which is a lot of times it's a lot stronger than a physical hold on her because a physical hold, once you break that physical hold as far as getting out of it, you can just walk out of it. But a mental thing is something way deeper. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And right
Yeah,
now
that's
she's
why, like I said, like, does he need her or does he need her or does she need him? You know what I mean? Because if she wasn't taking care of her dad, what would she be doing? Just hanging out in the house by herself, yelling at delivery girls.
well, she was cool with the delivery girl at first.
At first, and then, like I said, like she just after that scene with the water, I feel like that was like her breaking point.
Yeah. It's you know what it is too though. It's kind of like being
And after that was when she started seeing shit because she saw the blood in the sink.
yeah, you're right. She's like a caregiver / home health aide for her father, and it's
Right,
like
and that's all she did.
he's taking advantage of it at the same time. Like, you know what? You have to take care of me. You have to do this for me. One, because you work for me in a sense, even though she really doesn't. And two, you're my daughter, so you have no choice but to help me out. And I feel that right there is just building more and more guilt for her. And I don't know. I love her in this role, though. You know, because it's just something so
She
different.
sold that shit.
She
Like-
really did a great job in this role.
Yeah.
And I know I'm real early with this. I'm not gonna give the people the ratings right now, but I would definitely rewatch this movie. Like I'm watching it now as we're talking about it, and kind of it's funny because you're saying certain scenes that are actually on. But
Yeah.
This
So
is-
like I was wondering like, at this point, all right, she's crazy.
mm-hmm.
She's obviously crazy. Like when she put the cheese whiz on the crackers, only crazy people do that.
You can put cheese
And
whiz
she
on
did it.
crackers.
No, I don't even have cheese whiz. Like anywhere in this house.
Does it
I don't even know where to find it at the supermarket. But did you notice that she put little hearts on the crackers?
wow. Really?
Yeah, watch. She put hearts on the crackers, but like, just you could tell like that. It's something someone crazy would do.
Yeah. Well, But did she do this for her father? Or did she do this when that guy was coming over?
She was doing it for the guy.
Okay.
Well, we didn't even talk about how her ex-boyfriend from high school called her.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, and then he was going to be in town and
He wanted to see her.
her.
But he didn't mention that he was married, which to me
No,
is messed up.
well,
Sucking
she
up-
was
she-
expecting.
She's not sucking off every John in the He's pretty much calling his daughter a whore. Talking about she's sucking off everybody in the neighborhood.
Yeah. Like I said, like the way he talks to her, like
He's talking to her like she's nothing.
yeah, dude, dial it back, man. I could hear him yelling at her.
That was me, bitch.
Yeah, that's what you call a toxic relationship.
It's worse than toxic.
And toxic, that's a Britney Spears song.
And she's a slave for him, just not in the way that Britney was singing. That's two Britney songs right there. Boom.
Hmm. How often does that happen? Never. Not until tonight.
This is the first time you talk about Britney Spears on the podcast.
I think it is.
It is. He just stood up and like attacked her, but he fell back down in his damn chair. You know what though? The guy who I don't know what his name is, but the guy who played the role of the father did an excellent fucking job because he makes you really fucking hate him. And I can respect.
I've said that before. Like when an actor is, portraying a character, it makes you not like them personally.
Mm-hmm.
Like whoever, anybody. That's good acting, if you ask me.
Oh hell yeah! Like I'll give you a great example right now. I can't think of his name right now, but the doctor from Friday the 13th Part 7. He was Tina's doctor. He was when they went to the camp, and he was.
You mean like the psychologist?
Yes.
The one that was trying to get her to light the matches?
Yeah, him.
Yeah, wasn't he like trying to like do bad touch?
Nah. That's R. Kelly.
Oh. Yeah, that's right.
Fuck R. Kelly, by the way. But anyway. Yep, I said it.
He's a pisser.
Yep, he is. But anyway, like with him, the doctor was such an asshole in that movie. Like he was pretty much trying to do things to see that Tina can do these things, and probably a gain for himself, probably a financial gain for himself one way or another.
Yeah.
When there was a part later in the movie where Jason is after him, and him and the mother are running. Him and Tina's mother are running, and he pushes Tina's mother in the way to get killed.
Yeah.
And now this nigga has a stuffed animal in front. Typical light skin stuff.
It's Ryland's.
Yeah, bullshit. That's yours. It's probably your room. Serene probably makes you sleep in there, and then you act too damn light skin.
No, this is our room. Well, yeah, it's my room. Fuck that.
Exactly. But anyway, and then I meet the guy in person, and I told him, I was like, in the movie, I did not like you at all, but in person, I was like, me and you are cool. You're fucking awesome. You're so nice and cool. But I was like, that right there is such great acting because it's like, you can't stand the person in the movie. The movie, you're like, fuck him, I hope something bad happens. In the movie. But in real life, when you meet the person, you're like, wow. Like, this guy's probably a really nice guy. I would love to meet him and get his autograph, possibly.
Yeah, he could probably walk, too.
Yeah, well, you know who can't walk? Our cousin Michael.
Well, because he's dead.
Well, Michael's still alive. He just can't walk. He refuses to walk.
Yeah, well, nobody's perfect.
No, not at all.
Is that a Cosby?
Nah, that's Sturdy.
What you got? What is it?
It's I can't think of the brand of the vodka, but it's strawberry vodka and orange Arizona tea. It's a good mix. And the bottle of vodka is actually like $10. Maybe we should bring that to the con.
I don't do vodka.
Really?
Yeah.
Southern Comfort?
Yeah, I could do that a little bit.
All right. I mean, we don't gotta get wasted, but you know, have a little buzz. Anyway, what you giving this nigga, oatmeal? I don't like oatmeal.
I like grits.
I love grits. Grits are fucking delicious. You know what? Let's get on a horror topic. I got a question for you that I want you to answer, and I'll answer it right after you. Any type of horror movie, I don't care, slasher, zombie, paranormal, whatever. What's your, like, if you have one, that go-to snack or that go-to food that you're like, you know what? I'm getting ready to watch Friday the 13th with my brothers. We need to have drinks, this kind of food, and boom, go.
Peanut M&Ms.
That was quick. That was surprisingly quick.
I was ready. You put the peanut M&Ms in the popcorn right after it's popped, and it kind of like melts the chocolate a little bit. But not too much.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Those are my favorite M&Ms, by the way. Peanut M&Ms.
Mm-hmm.
You answered that
peanut
question.
Butter ones are good too.
Yeah, those are good. I'll eat any M&Ms, but I'm just saying. You answered that question like you were waiting your whole life for somebody to ask that question. Like, finally.
I woke up today. I knew today was the day.
For me, I'm going to say Sour Patch Kids and Skittles.
Oh, yeah.
As far as candy goes. But as far as with popcorn, I'll say popcorn and Raisinets for the same reason, because the melting. And as far as a real food, I'll say wings and pizza. It's simple, it's quiet, and you can just enjoy it. some hot wings and some good pizza. It's like a good, you know what I mean? What's your real food mix for a good horror movie? Like not junk, like it's not a snack.
Pizza.
Pizza.
Easy.
Yep.
Like it's like you said, it's just you use one hand.
And you could, and it's one of those things where you don't have to really look down or look at it to eat it. You can keep watching the movie and keep consuming the food.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying this as she's like making oatmeal and cooking and stuff.
Nice ham sandwich.
Just don't bring it in the bathroom anymore. You're too old. You know better now. You knew better then, but you really know better now.
It's unsanitary.
It
but
really
yeah,
is.
yeah.
Just like when we were fishing, you went out of your way to grab a slice of pizza to go take a piss with while you're eating pizza. You could have just went and peed and came back, but no.
That was a long walk.
No, it wasn't.
Oh.
Oh shit! Now she's on the phone, and her father's like in the background talking shit again.
Mm-hmm. That man has a foul mouth.
He does. And this, like I said though, this movie was like a really good movie, and it's, in a sense, this movie is realistic in a way, as far as like somebody taking care of a family member that's taking advantage of them.
I'm sure there's a lot of people in that situation. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm sure people have, maybe not as vivid because you have to actually. I mean, for a movie, they have to show us what she's imagining or what she's having a flashback on of.
So,
But
yeah.
I'm sure there's time, because I've had it myself. I'm sure you've had it where it's like not deja vu, but you've just thought of times where it's almost, where you can almost see it because you're thinking of it so vividly. You can almost see that good time you've had, and you're just, maybe you're laughing or whatever. You know, like what she said, these flashbacks about her boyfriend. So I'm sure people are really in these situations, which makes this movie even better.
Yeah, and then like so we get to the part where she's giving her dad a bath,
Mm-hmm.
and she starts drowning him. Obviously, for anyone listening, this is not a spoiler-free
Nope. Podcast.
I was wondering, like, is she really killing him right now? Or is she hallucinating? You know what I mean?
Yeah. She's drowning him. And you know what's crazy, though? Which she has this power over him where she could have killed him anytime she wanted to. But she's like, you know, she's doing it now. And I swear, every time you mention a scene is going, like right now is when she's drowning him in the bathtub.
I'm just surprised she didn't do it sooner.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm surprised she didn't do it sooner. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't condone killing anybody.
Oh no.
Well, but shit.
But what
she
was
ended that quick.
But what she was going through, you would think she would have done it sooner because people do it for less. And when she's doing it, she feels bad. Like she's crying, right? Like you'd see it in her face. It's like
she apologized.
She regrets it like right away. And this is when shit really starts getting crazy. Is after she kills him, which is kind of early. It's like what? Let me see. A half hour, maybe 20 minutes into the movie.
Was it
Okay,
really?
40 minutes. It's 39 minutes and 11 seconds into the movie where she kills him. And this is where she's apologizing.
Yeah.
And the movie's like an hour and a half long, so it's damn near. Well, I guess you could almost say pretty much the middle of the movie. And there's still like a lot that goes on. Like you see the
Right, you're like, what's gonna happen now?
the delivery girl comes back, and it's just. This is one of those movies I can tell. This is like my second watch where I'm not really viewing it. I just have it on playing in the background. But it's like one of those movies where you can watch it multiple times and probably see new things. And that's one thing I like about this movie a lot. I love movies like that. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love my Friday the 13th movie. That's my favorite slasher of all time. I love the Nightmare on Elm Street and all that, where you know every single time you watch a movie, you know exactly what's going to happen. But I also love these type of movies where you watch the movie and you see something different each time you watch it. And like, holy shit, that fucking, wow. It could be something so simple, like a picture on the wall that you haven't seen from the movie before. And it's just, yeah, it's good.
Easter egg.
Yeah.
Not so much Easter eggs, just something you missed because you're so focused on one thing in the scene. Like, like the part where she's drowning him. There could have been like, a dude in a bunny outfit hopping around in the background. You might not have noticed it because you're so focused on, what she's doing in that moment. But there wasn't.
I was gonna say, No, there wasn't. If you, that right there would be pretty noticeable, but I get what you were going trying to
Yeah,
say
it's
with
just-
that. Oh, I'm trying to think what else to say about this movie. There's like so much. She covers him with a blanket. She hides him in the closet at first, right?
yeah, and then she covers him with teddy bears and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
what woman her age has fucking teddy bears and shit? You know, that's why I said she's like stuck in the past. Like,
I have a teddy bear, and I'm not a woman or her age. My
nah, you're
grandmother
like
gave
the
it to me.
complete opposite.
My grandmother gave it to me though, but still, it's not the point.
Yeah, that's different. Yeah.
You know what though? Actually that's not strange though that a female having teddy bears. They like they like cutesy things, cutesy wootsy things. Cutesy wootsy, yeah, I said it. And then you got to think that's probably the house she grew up in. So she probably has the one that she's had ever since she was a child. She probably has the same room since she was a child.
Well, yeah, because remember, so you know, we get to the point after she kills her dad. She calls. I forgot what the man's name is, but her boyfriend from high school. She calls him back, and she's like, you know, about tomorrow. You know, and she's like, things have changed. You know, and she, in my opinion, was like trying to get him to not come see her.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't want to say that flat out. So she was, you know, trying to like scare him away, I guess, you know?
Yeah.
And then she breaks out the Ritz crackers with the, you know, with the fucking cheese whiz.
Would you have eaten those Ritz crackers with the cheese whiz?
If I had to. Oh, and then we totally skipped the part where she put the Drano in the dad's cereal.
Oh, really? Damn.
Yeah, and I was thinking to myself, like, don't do that. That's going to take forever.
Mm-hmm.
You want to kill the guy. Don't put Drano in his fucking Lucky Charms. You know, but, so she had thoughts of killing him.
Yeah.
And then she just snapped. But, I think, like I said, I think the breaking point for her was when
When
she
he spit on him.
the scene with the
Well,
that
when
scene
he spit
there.
on her. Yeah. You're right. Now I'm at the part right now where Trisha comes, the delivery chick, and she's talking about how she's not gonna be around anymore. Meredith's kind of being short with her, but it's because of all the shit that transpired.
But she clearly the look on her face, like you could tell she's distressed. Like
Very.
something's not right.
Yeah, you could like see her eyes, like around her eyes are kind of red, and she
Yeah.
just looks upset and just. She's saying she's fine. When women say they're fine, they're not fine. Nothing's fine.
Oh.
It's the complete opposite. But she played this role so well. So freaking well. Like, all joking aside, it's a great, I feel that she played this role so good, and it brings me to
if you're
this.
into psychological thrillers, this is definitely one you
Yeah,
want to put on your radar.
Oh, hell yeah. Definitely watch this. If you're into psychological thrillers, if you're a Amanda Wyss fan, if you're a horror fan, you need to see this movie. I will say that now. But I will, what was I saying? It brings me to, like I don't watch award shows at all as far as music, movies, and anything. But if they had a horror award show, I might check it out.
They do.
They do?
Chainsaw Awards.
Is it televised?
I think it's on the El Rey Network.
Okay.
After we're done with this, I'll look it up.
Yeah, because I would tune into something like that. But the thing with that though is they probably don't have like the big, you know what I mean, like the big movies,
Yeah,
like how
big budgets.
I'd
Maybe I don't know, not though, because I mean you've never even heard of the thing. You know what I mean?
True.
This isn't like like the
yeah, but you
Grammys. That's music.
but another
like
thing,
Oscar awards. You know what I mean?
yeah, true. But another thing I can look at it is like, yes, horror is being more popular now, but they still don't have.
It's definitely like in the past like 10 years at least.
Oh yeah,
is really.
but it's still not like you don't have like which I don't want this. No disrespect to this actor I'm about to name because he's one of my favorite actors of all time. But you don't have like the Will Smiths in those type of movies that really get the attention. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
the people that get the attention more so are like the directors.
yeah, which is definitely they definitely earn that. But I would love to have like a horror award show. I know you said there is one that, but that has like maybe one for indie horror, like smaller budget horror, and one for big budget horror. but have it televised or even on
Yeah,
YouTube or
the
something.
Chainsaw Awards. It's been
Yeah.
out since 1992.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, you know why? It's hosted by Fangoria, the Fangoria Chainsaw Awards.
Oh, I gotta check that out. I definitely gotta check that out.
Yep, here we go. Oh, the last one was in February. Toni Collette wins Best Actress at Fangoria Chainsaw Awards. She's a mom from Hereditary. She definitely deserves that win.
I gotta watch that movie still, huh?
Yes.
So we can do a podcast on it. Is that another mindfuck?
It's a whole bunch of things, but yes.
Okay.
I mean, when I bug you to watch a movie, trust me. I mean, how long did it take me to get you to watch Dead Alive? Years.
I don't remember, honestly. But that I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that. That was a movie. That was a wild movie. It was nasty. Had some nasty parts that when they're eating the porridge, whatever the hell they were eating.
Yeah, it's funny. You ever heard of the rapper Tech Nine?
Yeah.
I met him when I lived in New York, and I was wearing my Dead Alive T-shirt that I got from Fright Rags. You know, plug right there. Check out Fright Rags, definitely.
Definitely.
They had a flash sale, and I'm like, I have to get this shirt, so I got it, and I was wearing it. He was like, "Oh, Dead Alive." He's like, "I love that movie." I'm like, "Oh, word?" He's like, "Yeah," and then he brought up that scene with the custard.
The custard, yes.
And I'm like, "Yo, that shit was so fucking disgusting."
That definitely wasn't tubby custard.
That was tubby custard with some fucking ears in it. Has Francis ever watched that movie?
Dead Alive?
Yeah,
I don't think so.
we should watch that at after Scaricon.
Bring it. Oh, all right. We'll find it. Never mind. I got it.
Yeah, or stream it.
Yeah. I'm gonna say this since you shout out Fright Rags. I'm gonna say Greg and John, check out their shop, the Nightmare Shop out in St. Louis. They have a website too and all that good stuff. NightmareShop.llc.com. So check them out. Gotta plug them because they're some cool ass dudes. But yeah,
We gotta get them again.
we will. Yeah, I was just talking to them earlier. They're actually doing let me tell you exactly what they said earlier. But it's something pretty dope. Like with new horror movies coming out. Where are they at? I gotta find the group chat. The Fuck You Nicolas Cage group chat. Because I'm still on my shit. They are doing back-to-back nights at a theater for scary stories to tell in the dark next weekend.
Okay.
And
Does it come out this
it's coming out next week, I guess. And they're doing like back-to-back story. There's like a theater out there. They're doing like back-to-back things with them out there. And then when it comes out, they're gonna be doing. When part 2 comes out, they're gonna be doing something for that too, which is just dope.
Right on.
I gotta send them some cards so that some business cards because they would hand them out for me, and they're gonna send me some business cards again. But that's dope. So big shout out to them. I'm happy for what they're doing. That's dope.
Yeah, and like, just to get off topic a little bit, I don't understand why people are so mad that scary stories to tell in the dark is rated PG-13 and not rated R. Like, what about these stories is rated R? Like,
it was for kids and teens. It's perfect to be rated that.
We were kids when we read it.
Exactly.
And the images definitely weren't, your typical imagery you'd see in a children's book, but nothing about those stories screamed rated R. Just because we're all adults now, we can still watch PG-13 movies. I mean, shit, the Conjuring movies are PG-13. Those are great.
You're right. And like, I'm not sure what this movie's rated, if it's PG-13 or R, but it's a really good movie, an excellent movie.
Probably R because there's male frontal, unfortunately.
Oh, you're right. She's having these dreams of her father like drowning her now, dragging her up the stairs and drowning her.
Yeah, because she felt guilty.
And another thing, back to this movie, like what's cool about it and again, I'm saying this as I'm watching it, which I'm gonna start doing this when we do podcasts. I just have the movie down low, I have it kind of playing in the background. But like how after she killed him, she's seeing footsteps on the rug. But after she killed him and stuff, how she's feeling guilty and she's like seeing all this shit, but it's like affecting her physically and mentally when she's like not hallucinating too. You know what I mean? Like her hair's all fucked up.
Yeah, I think at that point she should have like called a specialist or like turned herself in. Like
it's tough though because
that just shows you like she's not okay.
Yeah,
she's not okay in the head. Like yeah, like what she did was wrong, but like she's like stuffing her dad in the closet. Like maybe, yeah, no one will notice. Fuck it.
Yeah,
you know, like that's not a normal train of thought.
It's sad, man. Like I mean, as far as the situation, not you know what I mean. I know it's a movie, but the thing is people like we were saying a little while ago is that there's probably people really going through similar things. I mean, not as far as killing their whoever they're taking care of. Maybe they do.
Yeah.
But it's just shit. She does need help. But I look at it like, why? I mean, she went through all that shit with her father as far as her mentally abusing her a lot, emotionally abusing her, maybe even physically abusing her.
The dress still fit her though.
Yeah, that did. But
no stilettos.
Yeah. Amanda Wyss played this role very well. We'll say that. But it's just, I don't know, yo. Like how you're saying she should have turned herself in earlier, got help. But it's like, does she really want to turn herself in and be locked up for life?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like she doesn't think she.
She didn't think she would get caught. I don't.
Yeah,
she
like
was
it wasn't
never
that big a deal, maybe, or
she was never in the right mindset through this whole movie, though. Like,
no,
that right there could hurt, and you know what I mean. That right there is a situation, and it's like, excuse me. As far as getting help, who would you call to get help? Like, you could say you can call a psychiatrist and shit, but it's like, do you really want them involved?
Yeah, or the Ghostbusters.
Yeah, the Ghostbusters might be able to help, but then again, he's not a ghost. He's because it's all in her head, so it's just.
Exactly. She's nuttier than squirrel shit at that point.
Yeah, she is. Now there's the part where she's like taking shit off the couch and throwing it on the floor right now. I'm guessing she's gonna get rid of it. I forgot. She's getting his crutches and his walker.
Yeah, and then the wheelchair moves on its own.
That was Michael. He had something to do with that. You know he did.
She's
Yep, his wheelchair
like he's like Professor Xavier.
Yeah, except he's like Professor Xavier, but it only comes to wheelchairs. He can make wheelchairs do things, and that's it. That's his X-Men power. That's why he didn't make the movie.
Lame ass power.
He didn't make the cut. Oh man, you know what I like about this movie too is it's all in her house. Like it's all shot in one area, one space, which makes it even more of a psychological mindfuck because it's like you're just imagine
isolated.
Yes, just imagine being isolated in your house with someone you can't stand 24/7 for however many years however old she is in this movie. You know what I mean?
They broke her.
I mean, obviously, I'm sure
she could just easily. She could leave at the house. Peace. Hop on a CTA and fucking go somewhere.
Well, I don't know if
or I don't know if she's got a car or not, but
here's the part you were talking about where she's doing the and if I can show you, I think I can show you. Can you see the TV?
Mm-hmm.
The Ritz crackers.
Yep. Full on crazy right there. You're not coming back from that.
Nah.
Setting the table.
Do you like Ritz do you like that spray cheese?
I've never had it. And yeah, I love cheese.
I know you.
I'm a cheddar. I'm a cheddar guy. Yeah. Now look watch. I'm not sure with the tape in. Yeah, she made hearts on the crackers, like.
Oh yeah, she did that already. Can you still see the movie?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna just leave that like that.
And that's probably the perfume she wore when she was in high school.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
The red lipstick.
Yep.
And you know what I like about this is, first of all, Amanda Wiss is not ugly at all, but I like how they make her.
And
She's
she's
like
not crazy either.
no, but
I
I
don't
like
think.
how in this scene they make her look crazy, but still try to. She's still trying to like doll herself up, but she still looks crazy. Like you could see it in her eyes, you could see it in her face. Like the
Yeah.
emotion is still there. Like the sad, upset, unwanted emotion is still there, but she doesn't feel like that.
No.
You know?
She thinks that her ex boyfriend's gonna come to the house and they're gonna be together forever. And remember what she wrote? What she wrote in the yearbook?
Mm-mm.
You'll see it in a little bit. She wrote some wild shit. Talking about fuck me and all kinds of other shit.
Damn.
And his wife sees it and she closes the book.
Yeah, that's one thing. Like he didn't say anything about having a wife.
Well,
That's
he didn't
it.
really have to though. Like,
True.
well, he could have been casually been like, I want to come see you. Me and my wife are in town.
True.
You know what I mean? Something like that. So yeah, that was a little inconsiderate on his part. Especially considering the past. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, exactly. And on top of that, he introduces Meredith to his wife. He introduces Meredith as a friend from school, and he introduces his wife as his wife, obviously, which I get. But it's like,
she should have closed the door in front of his wife.
what? Honest.
That would have been funny.
Now you see the movie. You see the chick sitting outside. But what he should have done was he should have just said, "Look, I'm married now. It'd be cool to see you again. You know, we had a good time in the past or whatever. We were good friends in the past, but I want you to meet my wife." And he just kind of,
He had a good time.
I don't know.
So yeah, I'd say if anything, he was a little inconsiderate and not even acknowledging that he was married.
Yeah, definitely.
Because in her head, now the wife is in the way of her getting back with her love. You know.
You know what would have been crazy and kind of cool at the same time is if,
Just look at the way she's looking at her. Like,
yeah, as all this is going on, say if they would have stayed for dinner or whatever, and she poisoned their food and killed them too. That would have been. I mean, it wasn't needed, but it would have been pretty
that's
interesting.
what I thought was going to happen. I thought at the because I thought at the very least she was going to kill the wife.
And try to like make him love her.
Right.
Maybe kill her and what's the word I'm looking for? Is it incapacitate?
Keep him hostage.
Pretty much, yeah.
But like right off the bat, when she opened the door, and he saw her wearing the dress she was wearing at prom, that's
Mm-hmm.
red flag. Throw it up. That's the flag.
And he still went in there, seeing the crackers, all the hearts on them.
Yep.
And I'm not a big fan of the sprayed cheese. I don't think.
You don't.
I don't remember because I'm not a. You already know
Sure,
I'm not a big cheese. Like, put it this way. And yes, this has something to do with the movie because there's cheese in the movie. For me to eat cheese, I have to have it like on a sandwich with like ham, turkey, salami, whatever. I can't if I have grilled cheese, for example, I have to have some sort of meat with it. If I can do cheese and crackers and like pepperoni, or I can just do cheese and crackers, or just but I can't just pick up cheese and I can't pick up like a block of cheese and just take a bite out of it and eat it and enjoy it.
Oh, I can. I'll do it right now.
I seen you do it
Wish I
before.
had a brick of cheese.
I don't like cheese. Like I like cheese, but I don't love cheese. I like it. I love cheese when it's with stuff. I don't love cheese by itself. I'll say that.
I like cheese with more cheese.
I don't get that. My wife is the same way. She loves cheese like that. Like she'll take a block of cheese and just take a bite out of it.
Hell yeah. See, that's why you married her.
That's not why I married her, but I mean, that's probably why you two get along, because you can both do the same damn thing.
But nah, I take a bite out of her brick of cheese, she'll stab me.
Yeah, she probably would.
Yeah, you can't disrespect somebody like that though.
Nah.
Take a bite out of it.
Does your wife get mad when you do silly shit like that? Just grab a block of cheese and just bite it? Or you don't let her see you do it?
I do that in private. I keep the cheese in my car, you know?
Yeah, I guess.
It's my safe space.
I said I do that in private.
Like it's something weird.
Yep. So now the wife is talking to Meredith. What's she saying? This movie was just. I felt like everything was done right, and it seemed so natural the way everything came off with this too. It didn't seem
Yeah,
like
it was good writing. It's really good writing.
oh yeah, but I mean, as far as the acting though, like I feel like everybody played their parts really well. Nothing was like overacted or underacted. It was just
No, like I said, Amanda, she sold that shit. Like, see, look together forever, fuck me, something about something, come, fart in my face. You see all that shit?
I don't think she wrote it. I don't think she said all that.
Yeah, it was on there. Watch, rewind it and pause it.
I don't think she said fart in my face.
I'm dyslexic. I'm sorry.
No,
I
you're
read
not.
it backwards.
There's no fart in there at all.
Yo, he really wanted to stay. Like, do you not realize what's going on here, guy?
Or yo, I would have caught the hint mad quick. Like if you're
Like,
somewhere and your wife's getting a bad vibe, like yo, look, I gotta go. First of all, I'm not going. First of all, I'm not gonna even be in contact with my exes. That's first.
Yeah.
Not being a happily married black man. Second
I
of
mean,
all,
if things ended on good terms and like you happen to see each other in passing, you know what I mean? Like,
Well,
oh, hey, how you been?
no, but he
You know
still
what I mean? But
he
I'm not
called
gonna
her.
look your ass up.
He called her though, didn't he?
Yeah,
That's
he
different.
looked her up. He called her. Yeah,
See,
I wouldn't go
that's
after
different. But if you see each other in passing and say you each have your own families, hey, how you doing? Blah blah blah. That's one thing.
You see each other at Chili's or something. You know, you're getting a nice appetizer. You know, like a nice 2 for $10.
Or
cheese fries,
or
burgers.
you know, you
know,
both happen to be at Sticky's getting them delicious wings. Like, hey, yo, you come here too? Oh, cool. Them wings are good as shit. But you don't just call them up.
Yo, hold on, pause this, right?
Hang on 1 second. All right.
Just edit that breakout, right?
Nah, we're good. No edits. No nothing. I already hit record. We're good. It's all good. It's like hot sauce and Apple Jacks. You know, French fries and
Some Apple Jacks.
you know. All right. So yeah, as you can see, the ex-boyfriend left. That's a green ass door. On that
This shit's
side,
green as hell.
it is. So okay, now they're talking to what's her name, Trish, with the delivery chick.
Yeah, she seemed a little too involved.
It's weird though, because I don't remember what she said exactly earlier, but she was saying how she's not going to be delivering with them anymore because she's moving or doing something.
Yeah, she got accepted into a college. And
Okay.
She was going to.
She does seem kind of too involved, but at the same time, I guess you can say maybe she's been delivering or working with them for say a couple of years, so she kind of knows how Meredith is with her mannerisms and how she was just kind of off, like really, really, really off and rude.
She was concerned.
Yeah.
And she didn't have to yell at her like that. That was wrong, Meredith. I understand you're not right in the head, but you didn't be yelling at people like that. And the whole time she still has this. She loves this red dress.
She does. Red, I mean, red is my
We should
favorite
call this
color.
podcast Lady in Red.
Lady in Red.
Yeah.
All right, we could do that. This is Lady in Red.
I mean, do girls really keep their prom dresses? Like,
I don't know.
or is this something unique? I know Serene doesn't have her prom dress.
No, maybe some do. I guess some might. I guess I really don't know. You say the same thing about a wedding dress. They keep those too.
Yeah, but
Which, I mean, I get there's more of a meaning to it.
like that's a little more significant than a
Yeah,
dance. See,
yeah,
pictures are all fucked up on the wall.
you're right. Well, again, she's going through some different shit though. So maybe people like that
You ain't
keep,
kidding.
maybe people like that keep their wedding dresses or their
It's
their
like, you know,
prom
the
dress.
whole time, like the whole time she's helping her dad, she needs help too.
And no one's helping her. And the
Exactly.
person who should be helping her the
Definitely
most,
her dad is.
the person who should be helping her the most, which would be her parent, is the one that's dragging her down even more to this crazy psycho-ness.
So like, yeah, this movie is like a psychological thriller, but it's also like a cautionary tale.
Yes.
You know, like you gotta take care of yourself before you can take care of somebody else, type of deal. Oh, there goes Pops.
Again.
I think, is she narcoleptic?
I don't know. It's a good question.
It's crazy.
I just think it's all the shit that she goes through, and it's just really fucking with her mind.
Yeah, like she's shot.
Now the motherfucker's knocking at her door.
Mr. Policeman.
You know what's nuts though is like the dead body smell is not bothering her at all.
Well, I mean,
but you don't know how long he was dead for. But I mean,
yeah, exactly. I wouldn't think this is more than like 2 or 3 days. Maybe that's passed.
But how long does it take for a body to start smelling? Where it's like, fuck,
man. I don't know. It depends on the humidity.
Well, shit, it looks hot in there. Looks hot outside. Maybe she has the AC on. Central air.
Exactly.
All right, there's about 20 minutes left of the movie.
You watching it on Tubi?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that's a good app.
It's an excellent app. By the way, Tubi, if for those of you who have anything you could watch Amazon Prime on and all that kind of stuff, download Tubi. It's a free app. Tons of movies on there. Tons of horror movies on there. All you have to do is sign up. It's free. Sign up with your email, and you're good.
Yeah, but if you get the chance, go meet Amanda in person. Get her autograph, support her. You know, follow her I follow her on Instagram. She posts all the time. She's real active on social media.
Facebook too. Very.
I don't think I follow her on Facebook.
I do. As a matter of fact, I remember I tagged her in a post on Scaricon. I said I would love to see her at Scaricon, and she said she would want to go to Scaricon. So I sent that to Scaricon or whatever, like in an inbox message, or tagged them or whatever. I forgot. She ended up at Scaricon last October. And I
remember she did a live stream on Instagram a while back. Remember, because she was going to be at the last Scaricon we went to together, but she had to cancel.
Mm-hmm.
And
true.
I'm like, oh, you know, it sucks. You couldn't make it to the other one. She said, yeah, she had to work. She had to cancel. Okay, well, you know, hey, it is what it is.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, she seems like somewhat normal at this point when she's talking to the cops. Like
she's like, I gotta get my shit together so they don't.
Yeah, so she knows she's crazy, but the whole time she still has that dress on.
Well, what's she supposed to do? Change?
Yeah, fuck. Put some jeans on or something. Nice pair of slacks, maybe. Cargo shorts are nice. Love cargo shorts.
For her?
6 pockets. Well, anybody, really. It's like walking around wearing a purse. You got 6 pockets. You put all kinds of shit in your pockets.
You know what? It's funny you say that because we went to Great Escape a few years ago, and I was like a walking purse for Francis and Christina. I love them both to death, but I was like, this can't happen again. Because, again, you have all these damn pockets and all this stuff they carry.
Don't wear cargo shorts, then.
Well, no, I'm just not going to be a walking purse anymore.
Or that.
I'm a man, you know. We have our rights.
Yeah. Start a movement.
Yep. Yeah, this is you said this is around the part where you fell asleep around? You think?
Yeah. Because what woke me up was she was screaming, "Leave me alone,"
Mm-hmm.
and that woke me up, and then I turned the TV off and went to bed.
Hey.
Not because the movie is yeah, I just tired.
No, I get it, man. It happens to me all the freaking time, and it sucks. It's constipated because you eat too much damn cheese.
No, that's constipated.
What'd you say?
Intoxicated.
Oh, I thought you said constipated. You said intoxicated. My bad. Well, either way.
And I don't think I had any cheese yesterday. It's a bad day.
Did you have cheese today?
Yep. Had some pizza.
Oh, there you go. See, again, cheese with something. Then cheese is really good. Cheese by itself, not so much. Boring.
Not so much, yeah.
Kind of sucks, actually, cheese by itself.
Hey.
Took it too far with that?
Be irrational.
I'm just being honest. So she goes and she starts walking through the house. No. She's outside right now. But she goes back in the house because she's the one that finds the body under the bed.
And she's strong, too, because she drug him from downstairs. Didn't she? No, Stevie's already upstairs.
Yeah, but still, she drug him out of the tub, into the closet, then into the room under the bed. You gotta figure.
And just the fact that she's hiding the body, I mean, she knows that is wrong.
Yeah, and not only that, but you gotta figure out going back to. Yeah, it is. See, she's going back in there.
She was emerald green.
Yeah, it's the Wizard of.
Great.
She's dragging dead weight at that, like literally dead weight. You know what I mean? Like, you ever try to pick somebody up and they're like pushing down to the floor, holding their weight down, so it's harder to pick them up versus if they just let you pick them up, I guess.
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
So she comes back into the house, and she's gonna start investigating and looking around herself.
The cops, they know something's up.
Oh yeah.
They just can't figure out what. And there she saw her in the mirror. She's like, "Oh, this bitch."
Mm-hmm.
Nosy ass. She got some food to deliver?
Or something. What else? What was she delivering? Food or just whatever? I can't really
She
remember.
worked for, I think it was called like Food to You or something like that.
Okay.
It's a food delivery service.
Kind of like, not like Price Chopper or Walmart delivery though. Not like restaurant delivery.
Right. Ingredients.
Ah.
You can get Wendy's delivered to your house nowadays.
Which is crazy.
I
Cool.
know. That's awesome.
But crazy.
It's Wendy's right now.
Yeah, but you gotta think of the price though. Like, you say you want to get the biggie bag, that's $5, and it's like $4 for delivery. You're paying $9 for a biggie bag. Plus tip, and you have to spend at least $10 to $12. So then you gotta order your kids something, even though you're trying to sneak this off by yourself. Or you're yourself.
You could just eat in the parking lot.
Or you order yourself two biggie bags, and then you got the tip, like you're saying, plus the delivery fee. You're paying about $15, $20 for a $8 to $10 meal. It's ridiculous.
That's ridiculous. You're right.
I did order KFC before though. It was expensive, but it was delicious. I did it twice. Had it delivered.
I thought you liked Popeyes.
I like both.
I like chicken.
I love chicken. I stopped eating KFC a few years ago because it wasn't that great for a little while. Then they got their stuff together.
Good to hear.
Yeah, great to hear. Matt, we had KFC the last time me and you went, when me and you went to Scare Con and stayed out there. We had KFC.
Oh yeah, because KFC was right next door to the
hotel.
We had KFC and then we got Pizza Hut on the way back.
Yep.
The pizza wasn't even fucking cooked all the way. We still ate it.
That's because we ordered it so late, and we were literally the last order. Like, we're getting ready to close now. We can make you the pizza. We're like, all right. That's where we stayed last year when me and friends were. We stayed at the same hotel last year. But this year, it's going to be in Rochester. Scare Con's going to be in Rochester, so we're actually staying at the same place that the con's going to be at. Because it's way cheaper than Turning Stone, yeah.
Oh, shit. All right. So we should do the after party then.
I want to. That's extra $75 per person for the VIP thing. Are you okay? But Yeah, it's Friday night. It's 75, but it's open bar for like 2 or 3 hours. I think 2 hours.
Yo, we should do it.
I want to.
Yeah, because they usually have a band playing and like karaoke. I won't do karaoke, but it'll be fun to watch. Apparently, the guy that plays Art, David Howard Thornton, loves karaoke.
He's good at doing a lot of voices too,
Okay.
like Joker and all that stuff. But yeah, I believe he does love karaoke. So yeah, we should do the open bar thing. It'd be fun.
Yeah.
And then like the cool thing about it is,
I want to get drunk with a homeboy from Bordello Blood. I hope he drinks.
I was gonna say is that those people will be there too, the stars and all that stuff, which would be cool.
Yep.
I won't get wasted, but I'll have a couple drinks, get a nice little buzz going.
No. Yeah. It'll be cool just to hang out with everybody.
Oh yeah. Talk to them. You know, all that good stuff. Take a shot with someone.
We should definitely do that.
We should. So now this is getting
Yep.
towards the end where they're kind of looking around. You got the one chick, the delivery chick. She's hiding in a room. She's snooping around, and the cops are asking questions why certain doors are closed and locked.
First of all, she is trespassing right now.
She is. The crazy thing about this movie though is it's like this is something that you could. I mean, maybe not in its detail this or as in depth to an extent. You could see this on like the ID channel of somebody killing somebody, and then you figure out why they did it.
What is that?
This movie right here, I'm saying.
No, what's the ID channel?
The ID channel, it's investigate, discovery, like
okay.
trying to think. Pretty much like say a murder, like somebody murders somebody, they figure out who did it and all that and why and how and type of thing. It's the best way I can describe it. I'm horrible at describing. You know this.
Yeah, let's look it up. I hope they do a sequel to this where she like is in like a loony bin or something.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
And still sees her father.
Yep. But they don't have any cheese whiz, so it drives her crazy.
It was all good till you said that.
Still has the dress on.
Yeah, she definitely does still have that dress on. She got the key. Now, is this the room where her father is? Or no? No, it's not the room because the other chick starts screaming and they go in there and they see the father under the bed. The room's messy.
Mm-hmm. Well, she's was too busy taking care of her father to like, fold sheets and shit.
Yeah, and to take care of herself.
Mm-hmm.
Physically, mentally, emotionally, all that good stuff. What was it? That's the wheelchair.
Yeah, I was like,
Oh, that's right, because she said that he moved with her brother.
but she said he died earlier.
Did she? See, I missed that.
Mm-hmm.
I have it turned down solo.
She said he died. Oh, she told her boyfriend her ex-boyfriend and his wife that her dad died.
Okay.
That's why he wasn't there. And then she told the police that he went to visit her brother. So I'm pretty sure she's an only child.
And I think she got that mixed up a couple times too, because they kind of questioned her on it.
Yeah.
See, now she's hearing her father's voice in her head and she's bugging. And they're just like, yo, calm down, girl. Oh, there she is again. The delivery girl, I believe her name's Tasha. She's coming out the closet. And I don't mean that in that kind of way, people. She's literally walking out of a closet.
But if she was, that's okay.
Yes, that's fine.
Ain't nothing wrong.
Nope.
Nothing wrong with that.
Not at all. It's none of my. I look at it like it's none of my business.
Nope. Hey, speaking of, is that a tape measure under that light?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure.
No, it is. I don't remember what the hell I was measuring in here. I think for this table that I have in here now, because the 6-foot table, I used to have a desk in here that was shorter.
Yeah, I remember you had a desk against the wall.
Yeah, now I have a table against the wall. It's one of those like the ones that folds in half. Because I was originally looking to get like a computer desk or something, but I was like, you know what? I don't know if I want to put money into that. And this, I mean, I can fold it in half when we move or whatever, and take it. A desk, it'd be a pain in the ass to get out of the attic.
Yeah. I think it was good. It was good to see her in a leading role.
I agree.
She can obviously act. You know what I mean?
It's really good to see her in a leading role. Yeah, and not only that, but it's like, yes, it's horror, but it's completely different than Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah.
Like completely, you know what I mean? Completely different. It's not a slasher.
Nope. Although she did think about stabbing him.
She did, but she drowned him. Okay, now she's the other chick. She's
water in the lungs.
Yeah, which I mean, people can drown in a tub. It happens.
Mm-hmm.
Which, you know, what she could have done is after she drowned in him, if say she could have made it look like an accident and called whoever then.
Yeah, but she wasn't in the right mind. Just like in what was it? It.
Mm-hmm.
A kid died. Drowning in the toilet.
In It?
Yeah, in the book.
Why don't I remember that in the book?
I don't know. Pretty sure it was it.
I don't know if that was it.
Might have been it. Or I might have made it up. Who knows? It's one of life's mysteries.
I don't know if that's one of life's mysteries, but like, open the door. She's in the bathroom, right? Yep.
Yeah, I'd say this is probably a couple days that's passed since she killed her dad.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'd say at least 2-3 days.
How would you have felt? Well, seeing as how you're seeing the end now, I know you can't really hear it, but if this whole movie was just a dream,
I wouldn't be surprised.
would you?
Because there's a lot of times throughout the movie where I was wondering if was the dad really dead? You know, was there someone really coming to see her? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I believe she killed herself in the tub. Yep, slit her wrists.
Holy shit. Oh, never mind. There will be a sequel.
She's not gonna fart in this part either, Henry.
Hold on, wait. Oh, never mind. The Id. I wonder why it's called the Id.
Meredith?
What, nigga? I said what? I wonder why it was called the Id.
I know, but her name has ID in it. I don't know. Meredith? I don't know. I'm just making stuff up now. I don't even know why you're even listening anymore. That's a good question.
Oh.
So it's time to get to that point.
Oh, you're watching it on your PlayStation?
Yeah, Tubi's on the PlayStation. You can put Tubi on your.
Oh, I gotta download on the PlayStation. I'm thinking about getting Rylan. I'm thinking about getting him like a PS3 because we have a TV we can put in his room.
Yeah. You don't have your old PS3?
Nah, I sold it
Shit.
around Christmas time to a lady who didn't have much money.
You know what? If you get him a PS3, we have 2 here we don't use. I'll talk to her. If she doesn't want to give hers away, I'll give you mine. You just might have to get controllers for it. You just might have to get controllers for it, but
Yeah.
that way you don't got to spend a bunch of money on one.
So yeah, The Id.
Yes. Excellent movie, in my opinion. Shit. I can't even think of what would you want to call how many red dresses would you give this? How many ladies in a red dress would you give this movie? Out of 10.
I give it 8.
An 8. I'm actually gonna go with a 9 on this. And I will say this is a movie. I mean, I just rewatched it. Pretty much, I didn't really watch it, but I would definitely rewatch this movie. I definitely recommend this movie. I'm sure you do too, right?
Yes. Yeah. The only thing I would have liked to have seen was more background story of why the mother left and why the dad was in the condition he was in.
Makes sense. I can agree with you on that.
Yeah.
But I really don't. Yeah, actually, I can really agree with you on that. I was gonna say, other than that, and that's not even like saying something bad about the movie. I don't have anything bad to say about this movie. It's just, like I said, it's one of those. This is a movie that really got me opening my eyes into other horror. Like I've been watching a lot more horror in general, but appreciating or loving and respecting other horror. Not that I don't know. I just like it a lot more.
Other aspects
of horror. Yeah, I like
when you branch out. You know, you might find a movie that you wouldn't normally be interested in. Like with Terrifier. Remember, I told you I'm like, it's another clown movie. You know what I mean? But I'm like, fuck it, I'll check it out, and I end up loving it.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of which, there's a movie. I believe it's on Amazon Prime. It's called Circus of the Dead. Quite a few people. I won't say a shit ton, but quite a few people are saying that that's a really good movie and better than Terrifier, more entertaining than Terrifier because there's actually a story with it. So I want to watch that, and we might have to do a podcast on that eventually.
Yeah, I'm about to see what I can find to watch.
You about to watch something now? Well, in a little bit.
Yeah. I think Ryan's out. So.
Yeah, let's wrap this up, and I'll talk to you after we wrap this up. Then just don't hang up.
Yeah.
Shit. Well, I guess I'll say thanks for coming on again, as always. And
I think it would have been great if they played that song "Lady in Red" during the credits.
I don't know the song, but I agree.
Yeah.
Sing it. Go ahead. Sing "Lady in Red."
The chorus is "Lady in." Literally, the only words from that song I know are "Lady in Red."
Oh, there you go.
It's about some chick in a red dress. That's all I know about it.
There you go. There's Henry. There's Lady in Red. That's.
Ladies and gentlemen.
This is
his shirt off.
This is what I talk about. I tell you, I have a brother that is horrible at explaining things. That's it right. That's a perfect example right there.
You got to be good at something.
Well, you're not good at that.
I'm good. I'm good at not being able to explain anything.
You're fucking excellent at that. You're great.
Thank you.
Probably one of the best. But yeah. So seriously though, thank you for coming on again.
Yeah.
And I know we'll definitely.
It took us a couple months.
That happens. We'll definitely be doing this again. Not this movie, but I mean doing other podcasts together, obviously. And
yeah, we got to do Hereditary. We should do it like this. Put it on. Start it at the same time.
Got you. We're gonna do that. What I'm gonna do though, before we even do that, is I'll watch it first, so I have the movie. You know what I mean? So I have it down, and then just kind of like that. Oh shit, we're still recording. Like that show though. But anyway, we'll wrap this up. We'll talk about that in a minute. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening. Please keep liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, rating this podcast because it helps me move up in the charts and all that good stuff so people can see it. It's for a suggested podcast. Same thing with the YouTube videos, the Twitch videos. Tell your friends, tell your family.
Tell your friends. Tell your friends. Tell your friends.
Tell your
If they
enemies,
don't,
tell
they're
your
not your
uncles, tell
friend.
your aunts. Tell light skin, dark skin, any complexion, any race.
I would avoid the dark, but yeah.
Yeah, just seriously, let's keep sharing, commenting, subscribing. If you ever want to be on this podcast, shoot me an email, horrorwithsir.sturdy. Again, that's horrorwithsir.sturdy@gmail.com. You can hear me
If
on...
anyone's going to be, in the Rochester area for Scaricon, come by, see us, come hang out,
Oh, hell yeah.
talk some shit.
October 18th through the 20th, we'll be at Scaricon in Rochester. So come kick it at the table, record with us for a few minutes or whatever. And yeah. What else was I going to say? I'm on Podbean, Spotify, iTunes. I'm on all those platforms, YouTube, Twitch. You'll find me. Thanks for listening again. And as always, I'll see you in your nightmares with Light Bright in a red dress.
I will not wear a red dress.
I didn't say you were going to wear one.